Of Elon Musk, he has got a new label for Kamala Harris, one I'd never heard before. He's called her an extinctionist after a video resurfaced from last year where she talked about how climate anxiety was causing many young people to reconsider whether or not they would actually have children. Here's the video that's resurfaced. Have a listen.
I've heard young leaders talk with me about a term they've coined called climate anxiety. Right? Which is fear of the future and the unknown, of whether it makes sense for you to even think about having children.
Now, Elon Musk has retweeted that video and said the natural extension of her philosophy would be a de facto Holocaust for all of humanity. It's a frightening thought to think the next president of the United States and the leader of the free world could be actively suggesting, you know, maybe you should think twice before having children because we may not be around that long anyway.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about Elon Musk, who has pissed off Democrats because Elon has taken the mask off and gone full Trump supporter, okay? Now, I don't think Elon Musk is supporting Trump because he's necessarily a big fan of Trump. I think Elon Musk is supporting Trump because he knows that, hey, at this point, it's either Trump or the Democrats, okay? And Elon Musk really dislikes Democrats, especially when it comes to policy, okay? And Elon Musk has had numerous run-ins with Democrats, like, for example, Gavin Newsom when it comes to policy, and he's having another run-in with Gavin Newsom after Gavin Newsom got triggered over the hilarious video that Elon Musk posted of Kamala Harris telling the truth about what her campaign is really about, except it wasn't really her, it was AI. And the left, they're losing their mind over this because Elon Musk put out what was obviously a parody. But in my opinion, it to me personally, that's the truth.
I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant.
Right? What Kamala was saying, even though it wasn't really her, that was actually the truth, okay? But everybody knows that it was AI. Everybody knows that it was parody, okay? And Elon Musk posted it. It got tens of millions of views. And Democrats, again, they're losing their minds because they no longer have control over these big tech platforms. At least they don't have a monopoly on control like they did before the 2020 election. And we all know how much of a crucial role these big tech platforms played in engineering the 2020 election, mainly when it comes to the censorship of the Hunter Biden laptop story. And now that Elon Musk controls X going into the 2024 election, it is an all new ball game, okay? Because the left, they don't like to play fair, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed that. They don't like to compete on an equal playing field, okay? They love to rig things in their favor as much as they can, and because they can't rig X, they're furious, right? They've been furious with Elon Musk since the day that he bought it. They were predicting that X would collapse, okay, under Elon Musk's leadership, especially after Elon basically fired half of the far leftists that work for the company. They said that X wouldn't survive, okay? That X would crash and burn because Elon Musk doesn't know what he's doing, right? But turns out they were wrong. X is still alive and thriving really with more features, innovation, users, and less censorship. And here's the thing. I think that will happen as well, too, if we fire half of the bureaucrats in the government. I think that the government would be much more efficient, much more innovative, okay, and probably conducting a better operation than they are right now, considering how it is extremely bloated, okay? So, again, with that being said, Elon Musk has triggered Gavin Newsom, okay, and he fired back at Gavin Newsom in the most Elon Musk way possible. So this is the tweet that Gavin Newsom put out in response to Elon getting backlash for the Kamala Harris Act. He says, manipulating a voice in an ad like this should be illegal. I'll be signing a bill in a matter of weeks to make sure it is. Okay, so this guy is trying to pass legislation in response to a parody video from Elon Musk, right? That's how triggered this guy is, okay? So then Elon Musk responded. He says, I checked with renowned world authority, Professor Sug on these nuts. He said, parody is legal in America. Guys, at what point does Elon Musk get an N-word pass, right? I'm so serious because this is what this is what a real one would do, okay? And I hope you guys are picking up on what I'm really saying here, okay? Because this is what a real one would do, okay? And I'm just saying, since Elon Musk is African-American, is at the point now where it's like, okay, Elon, right? At some point, he has to get an N-word pass, right? Because this is some N-word stuff right here, right? This is exactly what somebody like that would do, right? Would say in response, right? This man is hilarious. And what's even more hilarious is that this is the second time Elon Musk has ethered Gavin Newsom in the past few weeks, okay? Because remember, Elon said that he's moving X and SpaceX away from California in response to California passing some woke law, okay, when it comes to schools not having to notify parents about kids transitioning, right? Or going by different pronouns and stuff like that in school, right? And Elon Musk says, okay, this is the last straw. I'm out, right? I can't get on board with the woke agenda. Gavin Newsom responds to this news by saying to Elon Musk that he bent the knee to Trump, right? He said he bent the knee. Elon responds and says, you never get off yours. Yo, again, Elon Musk is hilarious, right? He really is. Okay, so with that being said, it's not just Gavin Newsom that is upset with Elon Musk. You also have the mainstream liberal media. They're triggered by this as well, too. In fact, they're covering the story, and then they want to talk about AI and how it's dangerous, what Elon Musk did. And it's like, bro, everybody knows that it was AI. Although, again, it was the most truthful and honest Kamala Harris ad that I've ever seen, okay? It would be the exact ad that Kamala Harris would make if she actually was honest with voters. But again, they don't want to talk about that. So again, they're upset by it. They're so triggered. And that's how you know what Kamala was saying in the video was true.
A manipulated video shared by Elon Musk on his social media platform X. The AI-altered video mimics Vice President Harris's voice using many of the same visuals as a real ad that Harris released last week launching her campaign. But the video swaps out the voiceover audio with another voice that convincingly impersonates Harris, raising concerns about AI in politics. Musk shared it on his social media platform without explicitly noting it was originally released as a parody, and it seems to be in violation of the social media platform's policies. Let's bring in senior...
I love how they try to tell Elon Musk what is a violation of policies on his social media platform. As if, let's say, Elon Musk actually violated the policy. He owns the platform, right? So he has the authority to violate his own policies because he owns the platform, right? When you own the platform, you don't really have to follow the rules, okay? So you're not really saying anything when you want to say that, oh, well, Elon Musk violated the rules of his platform. Okay, well, he owns the platform. He made the rules. The person that makes the rules can change the rules. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, right? It's just funny because why don't all these liberals and Democrats who are so upset with Elon Musk, why don't they go to another platform? Well, because they love X so much, right? They know that Elon Musk, his platform is superior to any other platform. This is why Threads has epically failed, right? You had a platform, Mark Zuckerberg, Threads, right? You can freely go over there and trust and believe they try hard to make Threads a thing, except it's just not a thing, okay? It's just not better than Elon Musk and his platform. So again, these people are upset, but they won't leave, right? They want to stay on X. I mean, Biden announced that he was dropping out of the race on X, right? That's how important of a platform that X has become, and Democrats can't stop using it, right? Even the president is making announcements on X that nobody heard of until he announced it on X, right? It's amazing how that works. Amazing.
Reporter Emmanuel Saliba for more on this. Emmanuel, this is incredible. I mean, to see it, it looks so real. Explain what impact this video has had so far since Musk posted it, and what some of the biggest concerns are.
So the video was originally posted by a user named Mr. Reagan, and he clearly labeled it as a parody. And then it was retweeted by Elon Musk. who just wrote that it was amazing, and he didn't specify that it was a parody. But anyone who knows how to use the platform would know to click through and go to the original post and see that it was labeled as a parody. It's been seen over 120 million times so far, and we've seen reaction from the Harris campaign. We've seen a reaction from Governor Newsom, who says he's passing legislation right now, hopes to sign it to ban political deepfakes and deepfakes.
Yeah, so again, what the media is saying here is that, well, anybody with common sense, two brain cells to rub together, know upon clicking the video that it's a parody, that is not real. But Elon Musk posted it, right? So therefore, it's a problem. Wow. What is wrong with these people, right? I mean, seriously, like, these people, do they hear themselves talk? It's like, yo, so if you know that everybody knows that it's not real, what is the problem, right? What's the big deal? Again, the problem is that the ad tells the truth, right? That's the irony here, okay? They're upset that this parody actually is telling the truth. It's an honest ad, so they're so upset about it. That's what they're mad about, because there's nothing that has been honest about Kamala Harris's campaign thus far, right? The media has not talked about any of the things that they should be talking about when it comes to Kamala Harris and her extreme policies. So when you see a video that goes viral that actually tells the truth about Kamala, okay, and that's not kissing up to Kamala, these people get triggered by it. They're upset because it basically disrupts the agenda, right? This is what they don't like. They can't stand that.
And that an ad like that, or not an ad, but a video like that could confuse a lot of people. Musk seems to be violating X's own policy here by not disclosing that the video is AI altered. Could there be any consequences?
So what's interesting?
What kind of stupid question is that? Could there be any consequence? How? He owns the platform. Who's going to punish Elon Musk? What are you talking about, right? Why? This is such a dumb question.
The thing here is that X's policy is, although they have a policy for synthetic media that they actually implemented in April of 2023, in this case, because it was labeled a parody, some people are saying it's not the fact that it has some parts of it that's AI generated that violates their policy. It's more the fact that Elon Musk, when he retweeted it, didn't state it was a parody. He's going to argue, and many people argue, that anyone who would watch this, because when you watch the video, it contains real elements of Harris's campaign ad that she released last week. It also splices in some real authentic scenes from her, but it's made to really mock her, and the AI portion of it is the voice that they created to mimic her voice, to make her say things she absolutely did not say.
I think that she should say, right, if she was honest. Again, that's what they really have a problem with, is the honesty of it, okay? That's what they really don't like.
Most people watching this would understand that it's a parody, would understand that it was created under jest, but I think that's what we're going to see moving forward, is many people using AI-generated, audio, video, images, and putting it out under the context of parody. There is no federal legislation right now that regulates it, so it's up to the social media platforms like YouTube, like X, to regulate it, or it's up to states. AKA
censor it, right? You need to censor it because we don't like this. This is too effective, okay? We can't have the truth getting out about Kamala Harris via a parody ad video. We can't do that. So again, we need more regulation here to step in, okay, to stop Elon Musk from sharing parody videos of Kamala Harris. Again, this is pathetic. It really is.
And with the election just about 3 months away, how could AI-altered content affect the election?
I think it's important for everyone, for all of us, to really understand what AI is capable, what these tools are capable of doing. Now there's so much more access to them. They're easily accessible. It's easy to create and replicate someone's voice. In this case, it's pretty easy for anyone to understand that it's a parody or it's made for humor purposes. But in many cases, imagine there was no video and it was just audio. I think many experts are concerned about audio coming out that is hard to identify as whether or not it's coming from the candidate themselves. So there's a real sort of education that has to happen for all of us to understand what these tools are capable of. People are worried with the fact that there is no federal regulation, there is no federal legislation regulating this technology or the use of this technology in political ads. And so we're going to see whether or not that happens before the election.
Yeah. So again, this is hilarious, right? These people are so triggered. They're so upset by what Elon did. I think before what Elon did, I think you had serious questions about, okay, like, what are the rules around this, right? Because I definitely can see how, deep fakes and stuff like that can be used to, manipulate people. So I get it. But this was not a big conversation until Elon Musk decided to post that video. Now, all of a sudden, people are freaking out and saying, oh, well, you can't do this. Even though, again, it was a parody. Obviously a parody, okay? And it was hilarious. And again, most importantly, it was honest, okay? It was something that Kamala would never say out loud. But again, if she could tell the truth, she would have said exactly what that parody video said, right? And that's what bothers these people the most. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.